Hey, it's Kate Stillman with yogahealer.com, and welcome back to this really quick video on habits. Do you have the habits for your body to thrive? So where we're going to start with this conversation is looking at, first of all, do you have the body you want? Like, are you happy in your body? And is your body happy with you? Right? Is your body being treated like it should be treated by you and the amazing person that you are, and all that you know, and all that you've learned in your life, and all that you've learned from your body communicating to you exactly what helps your body thrive, right? Because our body is always communicating with us. There's this teaching in Ayurveda. It's this very basic teaching we learn super early on. Those of us who study Ayurveda, called prajna parada, which is sometimes translated as the failure of wisdom, the failure of intelligence. To me, it really means the failure to learn from the past. And so the way that our body communicates what helps it thrive is through basically, if you feel great when you wake up in the morning, you want to look back and see like, hey, what did I do yesterday? That worked. If you wake up and you don't feel great, or maybe you didn't sleep that well, you want to look back and say like, hey, how could I possibly have set that situation up? What choices did I make? That set that situation up. Now, if chronically you have, some issues with sleeping through the night, or maybe you have issues with not having a complete 18-inch bowel movement elimination in the morning, or maybe you have issues around how your skin is aging, or maybe you have issues around mood swings, or being kind of grumpy or irritable, or kind of quick to just become frustrated. Those are all patterns that we want to start to see in ourselves. And we want to say, like, what could possibly create this? How could this possibly be my reality? And is this the reality I want? So in this conversation about creating habits around body thrive, this first question that we really want to ask is like, how am I doing? Like, am I in body thrive? Do I have the body experience I want to be having? And maybe you do. Like, maybe you're 60 years old and you wake up in the morning and you feel great. You feel energized. You feel clear. You feel at home, and you walk yourself through your habits, your routines, and you're just on it. You're clear, and you know that you've put some time in to have the habits that you have that keep you in deep alignment with nature's rhythms. Or maybe you're 40 and you are 30 pounds overweight, and you wake up after not so great a night's sleep, and your alarm clock wakes you up and it's time to get going, and you're not ready to go. And you want to roll over, but you can't. So you drag yourself out of bed, and you sort of drag yourself into your day, and you feel like you drag yourself throughout the day, and then you have to do it all again the next day. Well, that clearly is a problem, right? That's clearly not being in a body that's thriving. And even if it's not the weight, but that's kind of the relationship to life, then that's obviously a big issue. And then there's obviously a million shades of gray in between. Now, we all can evolve how we are in our body, the communication we have with our body, the relationship, the self-care, and really the path of yoga and this whole idea of prajna parada, or not really falling prey to not learning from our mistakes, meaning constantly learning from our experience, right? Continually learning and evolving, because the body you have at this age is going to be really different than the body you have in 2 years, let alone 10 years, let alone 20 years. May we be blessed to live a long, healthy life, right? And yes, can you set yourself up for those blessings? That's really what that teaching of prajna parada is it's like, well, if you don't, you failed to honor the intelligence of the cosmos. Failure of intelligence. It's not that nature failed you. It's not that your body failed you. It's that you failed your body. So when we talk about, do you have the body you want? Question really is do you have the habits to support the body you want? Because if you don't have the body you want, the habits that you currently have are not in alignment with who you want to become. And that's where the traction is. That's where the work can be done. That's where the Agni, the fire, the transformational journey for you awaits. And when you raise your hand and you say, I want to develop the habits that are part and parcel of the person who I want to become, and are part and parcel of the body that I want to have, that's when you start to really get traction. That's what makes this path so So exciting. So I just want you to take a moment now and really get clear on what the body you want, what the experience in that body is going to be like. Is it going to be lighter? Is it going to be clear? Is it going to be more grounded? Is it going to be more free? Is it going to be more flexible? Is it going to be stronger? Are you going to have easier digestion, better elimination, better circulation, improved vision, better skin care, better skin quality? What do you want? What do you want? You're creating your future body right now, whether or not you're doing it intentionally or unintentionally. Now, in this community, we're pretty intentional, right? We're pretty intentional about it. And I'm saying, great, let's keep going. Let's really see where this goes. And so just getting clear, take a moment, write down a few words. How do you want to experience your life in this body? What do you want your body to become? And now that you have that, ask yourself the habits. What habit could you start doing today that will start to enable that experience? Right? What habit today that you could start? Is it going to bed 10 minutes earlier? Is it eating an earlier, later dinner? Is it drinking a glass of water instead of reaching for an iced tea or a Diet Coke or something? You know, just asking. Because those little habits, those little choices that you're making, those are what starts to propel the momentum of your future body. Now, if you're like, okay, I get it. Those little things count. And they build momentum over time. But I always get sucked back. Well, you can go into Body Thrive. So if you want to apply to be in the next Body Thrive group to really get a lot of direction around how you step into nature's rhythms and how you make your life 10 times easier and how you invest in the habits of your future body, the body that you want, go ahead and apply to be in Body Thrive, and we'll connect with you and get you in the next Body Thrive group. All right? But for now, just know the power is in your hands. Just make the best choices that are aligned to the body that you want to create. And do them small choices, one step at a time. And you're on your way. All right, signing off. This is Kate with yogahealer.com.